What's up everyone, Mimic here. As you guys know, I've actually been playing a lot more Wuthering Waves lately. Shocking, I know, because a while back, I told everyone on stream that I had just been logging in and doing my dailies, and I felt like it was becoming very monotonous. Almost to the point that I really couldn't stand playing wuwa at all. And it was becoming exceedingly boring to me as time went on. The main story for 1.4, while I know it was filler, was exceedingly dull and boring as well. Not as boring as Genshin, sure, but still incredibly shit, and I hated it. In fact, the only thing I really appreciated about 1.4 was Elusive Realm and Camellia's story quest. But after that, there was nothing anymore for me. Fast forward to 2.0. I do my Carlotta pulls, I win the 50-50, and I get her signature weapon, something that I'm exceedingly happy about. Carlotta, between the story and something I'll talk about later, and gameplay and looks, has easily become my new favorite character in Wuthering Waves. Yes, even beating out Jinzi and Shorekeeper, something that I never would have predicted. I knew from the moment I saw her that I was gonna pull on her. Between her kit, the fact that she's a 5-star gun resonator, something I've been looking forward to for a while now, and those delicious thighs and nice ass, I couldn't help myself. She honestly made wuwa fun for me again. I even have taken to just trying to solo holograms without much luck, mind you, but that's not the point, with Carlotta. I also love how Carlotta brings a simple balance to the game. She's somewhere between the nuke of Jinzi and the insane basics of Camellia. Although maybe that's just me. With Carlotta, it's a lot like she's Lee Hyperreal's little sister. Her kit functions similar to that, and guess which game I cover more than any other? That's right, Punishing Grey Raven. The game that Lee Hyperreal is in. I honestly feel like styling with Carlotta is much easier than with any other character. Of course, unlike my good friend Kasumi-chan, I'm absolute dog shit at styling on enemies, but Carlotta is stylish without even needing to try. Now let's talk about story, and man was I impressed. After the shit show that was 1.4, I didn't have very high hopes for 2.0. In fact, I could even go as far as saying that I wasn't even looking forward to it. Though, that also has something to do with Stars and Snare coming out on PGR on January 10th, and that plays a massive role as I really want Luna Oblivion. But back on topic, wuwa's 2.0 story was a very long quest, roughly 8 hours, and as I stated earlier, I was thoroughly impressed. I don't want to give too many spoilers here for those of you who haven't done it yet, but the plot honestly hooked me. The conflict between the Montelli and Phasalia, and the bigger threat the Order places, gives a sense of shit's about to hit the fan. Finally, we get to a certain part in the story where we meet Rokia, a member of the Fool's Troop, who were basically outcasts of Renacida, who are banished by the church as a way to make the people feel as though the church has power, etc, etc. You all know how churches are. Just picture the older Catholic Church from history, something like that. Back to Rokia. Initially, I didn't care about her all that much, and her splash art did not do her justice at all. However, in-game, Rokia, between her personality and being extremely cute, grew on me extremely fast. I'm also going to save the rest of my pulls this patch to hopefully try and grab her, but we'll see how that goes. Finally, onto the new mechanic the Kuro games added, that being flight. I have never had this much fun flying in any game ever. Anytime flying was ever an option in other games, it usually felt clunky and shitty, but in Wuthering Waves, it felt incredibly well done. I only have 2 critiques, that being that 1, flight needs to be accessible outside of Renacida. However, you should still make it to where you have to get to Renacida to unlock flight, as doing Jinzo with flight would be a little bit too easy. Also, make future areas need flight here and there as well, so that we have a reason to keep on flying. My second critique is a petty one, granted, but I think the wings flapping would be cool as hell. Just saying. I really gotta hand it to them. I knew Renacida was gonna look incredible, especially after we got the Black Shores. But damn! They made the area actually extremely expansive and gorgeous. I've been flying around doing things here and there, but the scenery is absolutely to die for. Let's take a minute to also talk about the music. I honestly gotta hand it to Kuro's sound team. They really stepped it up this time. especially the music and the parts I care about the most, that being the boss fights. The music, well, I advise you to go listen to it yourselves. Something you can do if you go check out Norishio, as he has a whole archive of Wuthering Waves OSTs, is goated this time around. Initially in 1.0, they struggled to match the ambiance with the tone of the area. However, they did an amazing job this time around. The music fits the areas much better than they did before. But how about the boss OSTs? I didn't mention them after all. If I had to compare the boss OSTs to anything, I would compare them to Elden Ring in the Souls trilogy. Something I appreciate, seeing as I'm not known as Mimic Souls for nothing. Though I just go by Mimic. Point being, as a Soulsborne fan for many years now, I can appreciate how well done the boss themes are done. And the intensity, the pace, everything, it just gets me going and fired up. It makes me excited to fight these bosses. Well guys, that's going to do it for my review of Wuthering Waves 2.0. Honestly, 2.0 makes 1.0 to 1.4 feel like an open beta test at this point. Anyway, I hope you all found the video good and entertaining. If you did like the video, then please drop a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I have a Discord where many members gather and talk Wuthering Waves of PGR. Huge shout out to Norishio for recommending what songs to go with this video, so make sure to go check him out. Link in the description and pinned comment. With that everyone, take care and I'll see you on the next video.